Next movie, The Magnificent Seven. Oh, this doesn't have Chris Pratt. This doesn't have anybody cool and hip from today's media. This was made in 1960. This is OG. This is where Magnificent Seven from 2016 came from. Nothing's new. Spoilers. We're getting into it. This movie was made in 1960. One of those movies I've always wanted to see because I like a Western from time to time. Who doesn't? It's fine. It's fun. See what's new and shaking in the Old West. How does this movie, the movie Western that you're making, how does this portray the Old West? Which is interesting because it was only in American history like 10 years. It was like 10 years of American history. It was a flash in the pan. It was a wink in the eye. It was nothing, but we have so much to draw from that 10-year time period from the Old West cowboys. So anyway, this is a fun one. It's 2 hours. It's a long one. It's a long one. So this is 7 gunfighters are hired by Mexican peasants to liberate their village from oppressed bandits. So if you dig deep into the history of the Magnificent Seven, you will learn, because I had to learn, that Yul Brynner, who is the main character of this, bought the rights of 7 Samurais or the 7th Samurai or something like that. It's basically that movie. Thanks, Mom, for letting me know. I had no idea what you were talking about, so I had to learn for myself. So it's a Western of an Orient movie? Oriental? I hate to say that. A movie about the Orient? Ooh, there we go. Spoilers, here we go. So the whole object of this movie is story based. Lots of dialogue. There's lots of cowboys. There's lots of Mexicans. There's lots of stuff going on. So there's this town, this small village in Mexico, south of the border, that they're just a small community. They're just growing their crops. They're just living. They're doing their thing. But hello and behold, every year comes in the grasshoppers, and the grasshoppers decide, hey, we need all your food from the ants. So give us your food. And what do the ants do? There's nothing they can do against the grasshoppers. We're just a small pocket of ants. So so everything we've worked for in this village for our food is pretty much mostly gone. It's just enough to survive, and poorly at that. So a couple of these guys go off to a town across the border in El Paso, wherever, and find a soft-hearted cowboy dressed in all black, Yul Brynner. Probably used his costume for Westworld. See that review. And so Yul Brynner, the soft-hearted cowboy for hire, decides, hey, we need to rustle up some people to go stop these bad guys from harassing these people. He didn't know any of them. Long story short, we get our group of freedom fighters, guns for hire, all 7 of them. They go to the town, they hang out for a while. Do we find love? Do we find love? Maybe some do, maybe some don't. I'm not going to tell you that. But bad guy comes around. We fend them off. People die. It's great. It's great. It's a great movie. You can see why this was made in, where's my thing? 1960. You can see why there were at least 2, maybe 3 other 7 movies, as I'll call them. Return of the Seven. There was a few more of the 7 movies that were made. I think there's the Return of the Seven. I forget. There's at least 2 other 7 movies from that time period. I don't think Yul Brynner is in all of them. I think Steve McQueen took it over as the main guy. But this has got a cast. Yul Brynner, Steve McQueen, Charles Heston. Who's the other guy? Robert Vaughn is in this. You got James Coburn. I'm 54. I've been around. I know some of these faces. I may not have their names memorized, but this has got a good, solid. I think this is Steve McQueen's first major movie first major thing he did, and he's number 2 in the billing, and he's up there. It's great. It's a great movie. If you like westerns, a good classic old-fashioned western, this is one of the ones to watch. This sets the stage for so many other westerns in that genre. And think about the westerns that you might have seen that are cowboys fighting for the little guy, or a story of protection over the big bad guy who's just going to come in and swoop in and take all the things from all the little people because I'm a big bad guy. Rise up, gunfighters. We're having some fights. It's a lot of fun. The set is fantastic, as you're watching there on the background. The set's fantastic. I don't know if they actually built this little village or found one. The opening section, the first third of the movie, the first act, kind of takes place in another small village, maybe just the opening section. So I don't know if they built that little town, but this is a great movie. I thought they did a really good job. Acting was a little bit sketchy in some parts, which is fine. It's 1960s. It's fine. There's a couple of scenes where Yul Brynner's just kind of over the top being stoic. It's fine. It's fine. But overall, it's a great movie. Okay, rating. 10 out of 10. What would I give this? Story, fantastic. Set, fantastic. Acting was good. Original. Maybe original. I don't know. I think I'll give this. Let's give it a 7. Because it wasn't the best Western I've ever seen. It wasn't the worst, but it's better than okay, but does it warrant an 8? I think I want to give it a 7. We'll give it a 7. It is what it is. If you like Westerns, if you like a long, fun story, if you like seeing actors get their starts back in the day, this is a great movie. It's just a good Western. It's a good Western story, I thought. And after watching it the other night, I was like, okay, I want to see the other ones. What else does the 7 do? And I want to see the remake from 2016 with, who's in that one? Chris Pratt, and that's the only one I know. Who's in this? Who's in the remake? Because everything's remade these days. Who we got? Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, Ethan Hawke. This has a cast. Vincent D'Onofrio. We got Lee Byung-hun. We got Michael Ruffalo. We got Haley Bennett. We got a Skarsgård. You know it's going to be good if there's a Skarsgård in it. Come on. Another huge cat. Oh, Jonathan Joss. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. I would watch the original before you watch this remake and then do a compare. That's just me. That's what I do. I'm like, oh, you did the thing. I know that's a remake. Let me go watch the other one first. I had fun. It's a good Western. Go watch it. Like I said, it's 2 hours. Put down the phone. Stop doom scrolling. The world can wait 2 hours while you go watch a good, fun movie. Go make some popcorn. Go experience cinema culture to some degree, some cinema history. Yeah, it's fun. It was a good time. I would highly recommend this video to anybody who likes a good Western. There you go. It's been reviewed. Go have fun.